Hi y'all, I'm back. Better connection now. Yeah, that's okay. This message needs to get across, and it's very clear how critical it is. So the CT scan was scheduled for this afternoon at 12:15. I'm getting ready for it, and I needed to fast for 4 hours. And if any of you know what it takes for an insulin-dependent person to fast for 4 hours, it's not the easiest thing in right? Okay. So the appointment was scheduled. This very important CT scan that I've been talking about all week long, that God has intervened in every which way but loose. 12:15 today. I get a call at 8:30 in the morning from the radiology oncologist office. They proceed to tell me, Yvette, we'd love for you to come in this afternoon sometime so we can get your CT scan done. Hello. Yeah, it came back. I'm actually pulling in here, and I'm going to hopefully pull up so I can finish this part of the story. If I have to redo the entire broadcast, I will, because it's just that important what needs to be put across, what God did. So I got a telephone call at 8:30 in the morning from the radiology oncologist, and they said, we'd like you to come in this afternoon so we can do your CT scan. I was like, And I said, well, I'm scheduled for a CT scan at another place this morning. Should I not go to that appointment, or what's going on? They said, well, I said, do you have approval? They said, oh, yes, you're scheduled for radiation. We have ongoing approval. We have the authority to do whatever we want, and we need to take those scans. If you'd like to go to the other place and get some scans done, you can, but that's not necessary. We know exactly what type of scans, because we're going to be doing the radiation, and we need to schedule this. So you all, putting all things together, look what God did. He made absolutely sure he intervened in every single time I was supposed to go to the appointment to get the CT scans done, but it would have been for naught. It would have been for nothing. I would have had unnecessary radiation in my body. God had the oncology office call before I was going to that 12:15 appointment to make absolutely sure that I was not going to be exposed to radiation for no reason at all. So I canceled that appointment, and I am now here getting ready to have the CT scan done from the radiologist who is actually going to do the radiation therapy. What are you saying, Apostle? Trust God. You all, I've said that so many times. God did all of that he did. He did all that intervention, all that interrupting, all that cancel the appointment. It's okay. You can cancel it. It's okay. It's not that critical. It's okay. You don't have to go. It's okay. Trusting God, not getting in the natural and saying, but God, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. Letting go and completely letting God, trusting him to be the blessed controller of all things in my life, putting everything in his unchangeable hands. You understand that? So that let me know beyond a shadow of a doubt, not only am I already healed, but it's just not that big of a deal when it comes to God. It's like, no, you won't be going. No, cancel it. No. Only to realize and come to the conclusion that the appointment that I'm going to right now, at 2 something, is the one that was actually needed. Those other ones weren't needed. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that's a lot of intervention, God. And then with the approval part of it, the radiology imaging group, they did get approval to do some scans, but you all, I can guarantee you, they would not have been the correct scans that the radiologist oncologist office needed to make sure that they had accurate measurings and accurate information that they needed to make sure everything was targeted the correct way. You all, 3 cancellations. Sunday, technical problems. Equipment shut down. Wednesday, woke up with a headache. Had to cancel anyway. Rescheduled for today at 12:15, only to get a call first thing this morning, and from the right place, and say, we need you to come in this afternoon. You all, if that ain't God, hallelujah. What a mighty God we serve. He has done great things, you all. He shut that place down on Sunday. He just shut it down. No, you're not going. Nobody else is getting a scan in that area either. By the way, nobody else is going to get a CT scan because I'm shutting it down. Because you don't need to be there, daughter. You don't need that exposure. You don't need that additional radiation exposure to get some scans done that they're probably not going to be able to use because they're not the right ones. You're here now at the office that's going to do the oncology, and they will do it. They have ongoing approval, you all. They don't have to wait for an approval. They have ongoing approval to do whatever they need to do to make sure these scans are done and make sure the radiology comes back. So I wanted to share you guys, the praise report on this Friday. My praise report is God is still in control, and he will knock down heaven and earth. He'll move mountains on your behalf to make sure you get exactly what you need, to make sure you are in the right place at the right time. But you got to trust him, you all. You got to trust him. You got to lean on his unchanging hand. You have to acknowledge him in all of your ways so that he can direct your paths. And he'll get it done, you all. He has our best interest at heart, and he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves us so much, you all. I have to go into my appointment this afternoon, but if you caught this message a little bit late, I will, Lord says the same, I will redo the whole thing sometime this evening so it won't be interrupted in between, because this message had to get out. The message of the greatness of God. The isness of God. One of my former pastors preached that as a message. God is. And he entitled it The Isness of God. You all, we serve a mighty God. We serve a mighty God that has the whole world, including you, in his hands. And he loves you. Show him how much you love him by obeying him, trusting him, and moving forward as he executes in his life, you all. No matter how much it hurts or how painful it is, know that he loves you. He had to watch his son die on the cross, okay? So when it comes to us and us being in pain and us suffering, it's the same thing, you all. We're sons and daughters of the Most High God, and he hurts when he hurts. But if he needs to allow us to go through a little bit of pain to get where we need to go, guess what? He'll do that too. He'll make sure that we get whatever we need, and he'll make sure that things that he's ordained to come our way will absolutely come our way. Right, Cousin Reggie?
You have an incoming call.
Well, I'm not going to take that call. Not at all. I am going into the office now and have this correct CT scan done, where they're going to put some permanent, actually, tattoos in areas, because I want to make sure they get the right spots. So you all tune into my Sanctioned journey later on this evening. I'll come back and tell the story again, because I realize we had interruptions. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, God is. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.